If you control a fusion monster that lists Buster Blade as fusion material, banish all monsters your opponent controls. The fuck? When exactly one Buster Blade monster you control is targeted by a card or effect, I'm assuming this counts for also Buster Blade the Dragon Destroyer and that new Buster Blader. You can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the effect, and if you do, destroy that motherfucker. Now, even though Dark Paladin does have Buster Blader infusion material, if you want to have access to both effects without relatively more work, you're better off just summoning Buster Blader the Dragon Destroyer. This banishes the monsters and not destroys because presumably there's some dragons in the game that care about being in the graveyard. And this card says, fuck them. Seems legit. Any version of Buster Blader that's not the fusion monster. I don't see an opponent really giving a fuck about a Buster Blader being on the field. Saying that to say, you got the fusion out. If your opponent don't Dark Hole or Regeki your shit, and they use any shit that targets, you just negate it. And you can like discard it for something, and it doesn't say except the turn and center. You know how shit is. They just be bestowing random ass restrictions on shit, but this card doesn't have that restriction when it's in the graveyard, which is nice, I guess. If the game got to a point where you were able to get the fusion out, you're already good. But at the same motherfucking time, you spent enough cards to summon this motherfucker. What if you summon this fusion first turn? You just gonna have Destruction Sword Flash. What if they have no monsters? If you use the quick play to summon the fusion, and the quick play is sent to the graveyard, you could discard Destruction Sword Flash to get it back, just so you could have some negation. Since we are talking Buster Blader support, this card is not bad. It alludes to you should be summoning Buster Blade, the Dragon Destroyer, if you want to get both effects without extra work. But I feel this is kind of similar to the Black Luster Soldier support. It's a card that protects something that you spend a whole lot of time, relatively, to summon. And if you just summon that card and your opponent has nothing for it, if they did not have a way to stop you from summoning it and you got through that, I don't even think you need this card. But at the very least, it does negate targeting effects, and if you just happen to have multiple ones out, I don't know what you're doing. You might be playing some mill shit. I don't know. You could just mill the shit randomly. That occasionally wins games. So that's that. So I'd like to thank y'all for watching. If you'd like to help me pay rent, all you really got to do, disable ad block, click an ad, or two. One's fine though. Takes literally seconds out your day. Thank you very much in advance. It is very much appreciated. You have my gratitude.